Hi, I'm Joe.
And I'm Serena.
Wait, no, sorry, I'm not married to that.
That was really stupid.
Let's try this one again.
Hi, I'm Joe.
And I'm Serena.
And this is Not Married to This.
Okay, Joe, my show's about to start. Welcome back to Not Married to This. Today we are joined by two of our favorite pro dancers from Dancing with the Stars and our friends Alan Bersten.
Oh my God, Serena!
You really just butchered his name. Nice.
What kind of friends are we?
No, can I just say, everybody gets
Why do
his
I always
last
want to say
name
How hard is
Bersten?
it?
Bersten.
Bersten.
Alan
Bersten.
Bersten.
Couldn't be
I think
easier.
it's because you're a few letters away from Bernstein.
I
Like
Yes.
Bernstein Bears.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alan Bersten and Emma Slater.
Yes.
You have a great last
You want to
name.
do that
Thank
again?
you.
Could you be Alan Slater
I
maybe
think-
no.
instead?
I
Oh
think
my
you
gosh,
should have
can
introduced.
he?
I think it should have been Emma Slater and Alan Bersten.
Thanks,
personally.
Joe. Thanks, Joe.
Women come first.
Ladies
Alan,
first.
I do want to say that.
Oh, we're just going with that? We're
This wasn't
keeping
the
that.
plan, but
Yeah,
go
no, that's
on,
we are
Joe.
keeping it. Last time you and I were together on Larchmont filming a show, we were doing a massive show together.
What?
I
What
remember.
show?
I know what you're gonna say.
What was it called? Remind the viewers.
It was called What I Order.
Oh my god.
It was back during COVID when I was doing my food vlogs, and Alan and I did.
We missed him. I was helping him out.
We were doing a food vlog on Larchmont.
I wouldn't say we. I wasn't really part of it. I was just helping
You were
him
in
out.
it.
was
You
not
were in
my-
it.
I'm not taking any credit for it.
That video's still out there in case people want to watch
It's on
it.
our podcast YouTube. So if you go to Not Married to This on YouTube, you can find this video.
Pretty
I'm
good.
gonna rewatch that because I remember you saying something about, wasn't this like some guy that came in there that was really funny, or you were just on a park bench like
Yes.
laughing your
Yeah,
head
I
off?
would.
Yes.
I would. Every time somebody walked by, I would be like, "Do you guys watch The Bachelor?"
Oh,
Here it is.
yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
When
good
Joe and I
stuff.
got together, he showed me some of his What I Order videos, and that was like one of the first ones he showed me. We hadn't met yet. but
They
I was-
also
I
had
told
a
him.
clothing company,
Yeah, well, that
which
was great.
Alan still wears.
Yeah, I wore it
It's
the other
called
day.
Frown.
Frown.
Yeah.
I
heard
was
about
telling Joe
this.
What I Order would have done a lot better
If it was
at
I
the
for
end-
flavor.
No, you could even do What I Order, but in the end, put the food in his eye.
What?
Yeah.
Because that's what people want to see.
He's like, like stick the food in your eye. I was like, I'm not going to do that.
Wait, why?
I was just testing how far he would go.
I'm like, that's a terrible idea.
No, people would watch it.
genuinely.
If somebody put hot sauce in their eye, they're watching that video.
I'm not watching that.
yeah,
like
you,
Jackass vibes?
Well,
like,
exactly.
Yeah, people would watch.
People are
we're like, let's
People
just
probably
find
would
crazy
watch.
food and put it in Joe's eye. That's a whole different YouTube show.
Wait,
Yeah.
yeah, is your marketing like 5-year-olds or something?
whatever sells. Baby.
Alan's like, I would watch it.
I would
Yeah,
support
right?
you.
I know you would. I know
I'll
you
always
would.
support you,
That's
Joe.
crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, for our listeners, let's go back in time. Joe and Alan, not everyone knows you guys have like the ultimate bromance. You're best friends. How did this become a thing? How did this friendship come to be?
Well, Joe did Dancing with the Stars, and then
Is this an interview? I mean,
Yes, I would. We are going to interview
We're
you.
gonna,
Yeah,
yeah, it's gonna be Emma and I interviewing you guys about your friendship, actually.
Okay, so I was casted on Dancing with the Stars.
Made it to the
and it was a
semifinals.
popular show.
He was
It
unbelievable.
was a popular show, but we will talk about later on in this podcast how popular it has gotten over the past couple of years.
Yes.
Because like Alan's joking around, but like when me and him used to go, when we were on Larchmont walking around, and he'd be like, "Do you guys watch The Bachelor?" People would recognize me, but people recognized you, but now when we were out in New York, we got stopped every
As
second.
Joe did the funniest thing, a girl was like, "Oh, can I take a photo with you?" He's like, "I'll take it." And then as he's taking, they're like, "Oh my God, you're Joe." He's like, "Yes."
Yeah. Well, I went to test the waters. Oh, yeah, I was like, "Do I still got it or
You
not?"
still got it,
And
baby.
they were like, "We recognized you." I was like, "Thank you." I still got it, but I had a hat on, a hood, and
Yeah,
sunglasses, so they didn't know.
Okay,
but
so you're on Dancing with the
Sorry.
Stars.
So we were on Dancing with the Stars.
But what's your origin story? Like, like when was the moment where you were
Yeah,
like,
I was getting to that.
okay,
I was
go. Sorry.
Dancing with the Stars.
our origin story.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went on tour together, and we were friendly. Everyone was hanging out, but towards the end of it, I was like, I had this brilliant idea. I want to start a clothing company. And Joe's like, "That's a great idea. I'll do it with you."
Yeah, I said I'll do
And
it.
how many beers deep were you at
Zero.
this point?
It was right before a show.
I was drinking during that. I was definitely drinking during every show. Like, not like drinking like where I had it, but I would drink before we'd go on stage.
Yeah.
For nerves.
To
For
calm my
nerves,
nerves.
he was
Yeah.
nervous.
Got it.
I do remember one of the first times you came out on stage during the tour. You were giving me a microphone, and I saw him visibly shaking. And
He
I was
thought
like,
it was so funny. You bring that up all the time.
I don't think it's funny. I think you were just so genuinely like.
I was nervous.
Yeah, and that's great. It's beautiful.
But not too many people were able to see my nerves because they couldn't tell. The audience couldn't tell.
Yeah.
No, the audience can't tell.
No, but it's nice to see somebody who is vulnerable, and you were very vulnerable.
We toured together.
Yeah.
Us three.
Yeah.
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 I wasn't.
And
in
you
the
were on
picture
our
yet.
bus.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it was a really good time.
I do remember we played, what's the cat game?
Exploding Kittens.
Exploding Kittens.
Oh, that was
Wait, you've told me about this
Yeah.
actually.
It's a really good game. It's
Yeah.
really
Who
good.
else told me this? Oh, your brother. Your brother loves Exploding Kittens.
I haven't played it in forever.
Yeah.
Bring it out. Let's play some Exploding Kittens.
What
So
if
yeah,
you
that's
wanted-
our origin story.
But afterwards, in LA, right after the tour, we started like trying to make this clothing brand, and we would just hang out every single day.
I feel like it's really nice, like on the side. Like yesterday, somebody called you and you couldn't see your phone. And you were like, "Oh, it's 10 a.m. It's either my brother or Joe." And it was spam.
It was a telemarketer.
It was spam. But like, it's really nice to see their relationship. Like, you guys also speak about stocks a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you both influence each other in stocks.
Yeah.
You know, a little bit of like. You know, that kind of thing.
little
Financial
gambling.
stuff.
Also, yeah,
Vegas.
we like to go
Little
to Vegas and
crypto.
gamble together.
Yeah, which we're doing actually. I mean, if you're watching this podcast,
We just came back.
just
We probably won millions.
well, we did hit a slot together. That was that. I think that was like the pinnacle. That was probably like
It's a bonding experience.
that was probably our greatest moment together.
Honestly.
as
On your
friends.
bachelor party.
On my bachelor-
Joe actually described it as the greatest moment of his life recently.
Which is crazy because then he married you.
Yeah.
So like,
This is the bachelor party for marrying you.
Bachelor
But
party beat the wedding, but I mean, you did win a lot of money, so I'll give it to you.
Yeah, there was nothing like it. It was pure. It was
pure bliss.
pure euphoria when you because Alan was like, "Oh my god!" He hit me. He goes, and I was like, oh, and I was in shock too. I was like, "Oh my god, we just hit a fucking jackpot."
I honestly, we probably thought it was a lot more than
I thought it was.
actually
I thought it was going to be like $500,000.
Yeah,
That
it
would have
wasn't.
been next
That would've been
level.
great.
It
That
wasn't.
would have been great.
But it was still
We
fun.
would
It
have
was
been in
the
Hawaii on that trip right now
Yes.
if you guys had
It
made
was
that kind
the
of money.
experience that made it fun. It wasn't even the amount of money, even though it was a lot of money.
It was fun.
I still want to go to Hawaii with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
We
we're
really need to do
down.
that.
That didn't work out in June.
It didn't work out this
but
year.
We'll make it next year.
Yeah, I think next year probably be
I'm
better.
down for that.
Okay, let's take control now of this.
Yeah.
interview.
Yes.
One more thing on this thread, though, and I think it'll naturally guide us into a proper interview, is I feel like what a lot of people don't know is, so when Joe was on the show, he was partnered with Jenna.
Yes.
Yeah.
And obviously you guys were friends, but you didn't really become super close until after the show. Emma and Alan were not together even yet at that time. But it's interesting, like
That
the
time
dynamic.
doesn't exist. My life didn't exist until I was with Emma.
100%.
So just- I
That
wanna
is
really
the
make
right
that clear.
answer. But there is like, I don't want to say like a divide, but there is like different pockets of friends amongst the show,
Well,
right?
I can explain that. I
Yeah.
think clearly is when you're on the season, you're so stressed, you don't really have time to hang out with other people.
Yes. You're not
know-
like, oh, let me go hang out with Jenna's partner. You're like,
Yeah.
I got my partner. I got my thing going on. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure you two obviously hang out with each other's partners,
course.
but
Yeah.
And it's also like prepping. Like we have to choreograph the dances. So like when there is free time, we're like working with each other. Like how can we make this better? Or like how can you help my partner? How can I help your partner?
You know what's interesting is all the celebrities, they have their own lives going on. A lot of them have families. Some of them even travel, so they don't necessarily live in LA. So they don't, it's like during the season, we don't necessarily hang out and socialize that much with them
Yeah.
unless they're like really geared that way. Like and they're throwing lots of parties and we'll go. But the pros specifically, the ones that prep together, because we'll have to prepare with each other and help choreograph, the ones that are like really close, like circle of friends, or if you are rehearsing at the same time zone, like the same time slot as other pros, you get to be friends with them and their celebrity.
Yeah.
So you kind of make couple friends.
Yeah.
does that change every season? Like
It changes every week.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, it does change every week. But like, for instance, last season, I was always with...
You were the 9 a.m.
I was the early slot. Me and Andy were always the early slot. And so Mark and Whitney were always in that slot too. And then we also had, there was another couple I'm totally blanking.
We were in there sometimes.
You were mostly middle of the day.
Like
Okay.
there's 3 time blocks, like 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., and then 5 p.m. to 9 p.m.
What's the best time slot?
Everyone's
Morning.
different. Like Andy had to
I would
like
want
work.
Yeah,
morning,
people.
too.
Some people. I would prefer. I did mornings because I preferred mornings.
Yeah,
Mornings
but like
for
a lot
sure.
of people do nights because they have work in the morning.
But
or like
that's-
they're filming something in the morning.
That's honestly
I
the
didn't have
worst.
work.
Nights are the worst.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I would
Like,
imagine 5 is late.
5 to 9 p.m.
And then you're waiting
finishing,
around all day.
Well-
then you're warming up.
Yes.
You're awake when you leave. You're trying to go to
Yeah.
bed.
Yes.
I think for a lot of people, they look at you guys. You're like, oh, your lives are so easy. Like, you guys are on TV. You're doing TikToks. Like, great. But like, when I was on the show, like, it was super easy for me. Like, it wasn't hard work, in my
Well,
opinion.
you show up for your rehearsals and then you leave. That's all you have to do.
but
basically.
you guys actually it's a hard job. Like, you have to, like, could you kind of explain to our listeners like what does a week entail?
Well, first of all, it might be hard. It's like the best job in the world.
Sure,
So
but it
for
is.
us-
But like, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, but like to me, to me, it's like it doesn't feel like a job because it is literally the dream
passion.
come true. It's like,
the
but yes,
workload.
I understand though. But I just want to set that out first. Like it is,
Yeah.
it is like. The
Can we get an
best
Ellen?
thing.
You love your job. Go.
No,
Best job. I love Dancing with the Stars.
so like we have to wake up, we have to choreograph it, and like that is different for everybody. You know, we're on the creative meetings of the costumes and like the songs and what dance to do that week. We also have opening number rehearsals. So when there's an opening number,
Right.
you know,
That's normally on like Friday.
at like 7 a.m.
I will
like,
say the TV show is so much mentally because the choreography is the biggest part, the most stressful part for me, hands down. I love teaching. I love doing the social media with my partner. Ends up being like really, really
sorry
fun
to
and
interrupt
playful.
you, but that's like a new added
I
thing
was going
now.
to say.
That's an added thing.
Social media now isn't just like, oh, hey, let's film a video. It's like we got to spend like an hour figuring things out,
Yeah.
filming multiple videos
Yeah.
on top of dancing. Sorry.
But and then when you turn up for like an opening number rehearsal, they'll schedule that really early in the morning. Sometimes like 7,
7 to 10.
mostly 7. And so you're done with that by 10. But then you have your other rehearsals. So time wise, it can get really tight. But the hardest part is choreography because the whole of America and online is going to see what you've created. And so if they don't look good, your celebrity, or if you make a wrong choice or a questionable choice, it's really on you. Like no one else takes the blame. And then you're constantly looking at what other couples are doing in a great way. Like it's kind of like a temperature check. And so you've got to keep up. Otherwise, you're eliminated. So you got to come up with new stuff that people haven't seen. Your celebrity has to look good. And so it's like literally a game of chess. You're going home thinking about the music. You're constantly on when it comes to choreography.
Yeah, I think there's like it's like Emma said, it's so mental of like making the right choice and then teaching your celebrity. And if they don't pick it up, then you have to pivot, you know, on the spot. And then you go home and you're like, was this a good choice or are we changing it tomorrow? It's
Yeah.
the first few days, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, are like the hardest days because that's when you're solidifying your choreo. Then it's like Saturday, Sunday, you're cleaning it and like making sure that you can run it to music. And then Monday's camera blocking, which is from morning till night.
But you're already thinking about next week.
You're already, yes.
But by Thursday, the week that you're doing a cha-cha, you're thinking after the cha-cha, oh, I'm doing a quick step. So you already have the music, you already have the concept, and you already need to be prepping it by like Friday, Saturday.
Do you think it's easier or more difficult to choreograph for someone who is a decent dancer or someone who is a bad dancer?
Joe, this is my exact next question. We're so in sync today.
Yeah, because like I mean, like Andy, like was similar to someone like me who not the strongest dancer. You know?
Yeah.
Rude.
He's coming in super
Yeah.
beginner.
Yeah,
Yes.
super
Versus,
super
like, a
green, super
Whitney.
beginner, and
Yes.
but like I would still think like maybe it would be easier to choreograph for him opposed to a Whitney because the
Or
bar's
even
higher.
Elaine, she had like some dance experience coming into it.
I would say they're both the same but different. You know, like the reason I say that is because it's both hard. It's not easier for one. The whole point of the show is to see them improve.
Okay.
So no matter where they're starting, they got to improve every week. So like with the somebody that has a little bit more dance experience, you have to push the boundary a little bit further. But with somebody that is a little bit more beginner, you still have to push them to get better every week. So you can't be complacent with it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you're right. Sorry, I laughed.
So no, it's okay. No, I understand. It sounds weird, but like, it doesn't matter where the level of starting is. You have to keep improving every week. So to that point, it's like, they're both difficult. Obviously, it might be a little bit easier if they have dance experience, but then you have to make harder dances.
Yeah. You know, I remember when I had the gentleman I won with, his name is Rashad Jennings, NFL player, amazing. And I remember choreographing for him, and I was basically choreographing dances like I would choreograph with another pro. And because I'm used to dancing at that level anyway, that actually flowed really easy, and I was able to do some really cool stuff because I literally trained him like it was a pro, and I was teaching him, and he was able to like grasp it, which was great.
I guess being able to like pivot choreo if it's not working too is easier too then, because you're like, okay, let's switch this up, it's not happening, and they can like flip on a dime.
Totally.
Whereas someone who's more beginner might be like, we can't switch this now because it's going to totally throw them off.
Yes.
So we now are forced to make this work.
That's such a good point. Like, it's a luxury to be able to like have them adapt and for them to pick it up. And definitely the ones that have the dance experience or just an athletic mind, they can pick it up. And like with someone like Andy or Reggie, I had Reginald Val Johnson the year before, and he, it was mobility was actually difficult for Reggie specifically. So then it becomes like, well, it's more personality. So it is dancing, and you obviously have to like really get them to move and to do as many steps as they're capable of holding. But it's also about showing who they are and making sure that they're just not stressed out there. They have to have fun. So it's a different competition.
Yeah.
But don't you think it's hard? It's hard when like people like myself, right? And
back to Joe.
no, but like, or Andy, let's use Andy for an example. He's growing as a dancer. He's actually getting better week to week. But because he's starting out, let's say 0 to 10, he's starting at 0. And he's going 0.5, 0.75 to a 1. Whitney, who's starting at a 9, like once you get midway through the season, Andy has actually grown. But then when the audience is comparing those two dances, they're like, Andy sucks. He's nowhere near Whitney. Well, no fucking shit. He's nowhere near Whitney.
Yeah.
He's never going to be anywhere near where Whitney is right now because he just doesn't have enough time.
Yes. And that's the whole debate, right? When people watch the show, some people watch it because they want to see the best dancer and they vote for the best dancer. And some people want to see the best journey, the best story. They want to feel like that connected to someone who's like really their favorite. And so it is a dancing competition, but it's definitely not just a dance competition. And people like Andy was also a really insane human being, an amazing personality, and people connected to him for that. And he had that over maybe some other people who didn't necessarily feel as like comfortable to go into the outrageous as much as he did.
Yeah. Do you guys feel like you can tell fairly early on who's probably going to win the show? Or at least going to make it very far?
Yeah, could you,
Or are you surprised week to week?
Yes and no. I think for the most part, yes. But again, there's sometimes these anomalies. Like, I'm going to bring up Daniela and Iman. I don't think anyone knew they were winning week 1. But once they did their Halloween dance, you're like, oh my God, they're winning the show.
Really?
I didn't even think at that point. By the way, that's like my favorite dance on Dancing with the Stars. I did not think even at that point
Maybe it's
that
not
they
like
would
winning,
win.
but like they're making it to the finale.
Yeah,
they're
I
just
was
so
like,
good.
oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And then when they actually did win, it was like, this is iconic.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like
they have it in the bag.
Yeah, it was like certain things just like click.
Okay.
But yeah, you assume, but again, you never really know what the audience at home is voting. Now you do a little bit more because of social media,
Right.
but still, you don't know the votes. So
That is so interesting. You probably have such a better gauge on what people are thinking with the presence of social media. Like, you could literally just go online and be like, all right, who are people liking? How are people feeling? Whereas,
Yeah.
like, 10,
But that's a
15
big
years ago,
rabbit
you
hole.
would have been in the
Yes.
you don't want to do that.
Really? You don't want to look at it?
I don't think you want to. At least when I'm creating dances for my partner, I want to make sure my partner feels confident and feels good. I'm not trying to do it to like make certain fans be like, oh, they did this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, yes, I want to cater to the fans, but I want to make sure my partner has a good experience as opposed to me just trying to make myself look good because of what the fans are saying.
Right. Number one priority is always sending your partner on stage with confidence
Exactly.
and feeling proud of their dance.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think if you're just reading the comments a lot, you might skew what you should be doing just to please the audience.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
And so I think it's important to like stay true to who we are, because we're going to make sure our partners are the most prepared.
Yeah.
As pros and as co-workers, not just you two. I mean, we'll talk about the fact that you guys are dating, but
Yeah. And in case anyone didn't know that yet.
but as pros and co-workers, are you guys at all competitive amongst each other? Like, is there a competitive aspect to, like, I want to win, like I want to beat, I want to
Go ahead, baby.
Yeah.
Yes. I think it's generally, for me, it's a little bit, it's specific to each and every person, right?
Yeah.
So to me, I personally like to think of it as like stay in my lane, and I really try to drown that out. Last few seasons I've been trying to think of just myself as just I'm on my own track, and so it's really taking the competition aspect out of it for me. But that doesn't necessarily work for everybody. It works for me for sure, because I don't want to compare, because then I tend to get a little bit like hard on myself.
Yeah.
So I've noticed that. But does everybody want to win? Yes. And it's competitive in that way. And we would not be the fierce ballroom dance community if we
you didn't have that.
have that.
I agree.
Dancers are typically like naturally competitive.
Yeah.
In their craft.
Yeah.
I think what's interesting is, we're very competitive, but like the couples really like to help each other. So like Emma will be in my room, or I'll be in there helping Andy. You know, I'm sure Val and Jenna are helping each other. You know, it's very like, obviously you want to win, but you also want your significant other to win.
Yeah.
So, you know, if it's down to both of us in the top two, and it's
I mean,
depends on
think it has
whoever
been.
wins, well, like you and me, like whoever wins, I'll be happy either way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Now
Yeah.
let's say you two are in the finale, and like Ezra's in the finale. Is Ezra like, oh, I'm kind of getting slighted here because
No.
they're working together, you know? Like,
again,
you
they're
know?
No, that's
No.
not a thing.
Oh,
That's
no,
not
that's
a thing.
definitely not a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
It's
you
two
know,
versus
That would
one.
be next
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
you never know.
But yeah, I think everyone is just in their own head throughout the season, regardless.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
everyone's just trying to make sure they're doing their very best job. I don't think it's like, oh, I need to be better than this person.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's, I just want to do the very best for my partner.
And that's the thing, that's what I had to take out of it. Like, if I would watch other couples' journeys, sometimes if I was too obsessive about or getting too competitive, I would then think, oh, I got to apply that to me and that to me, without remembering that each and everybody's couple is unique and it's individual. And that's like the best thing you can do is just stay in your own power,
Yeah.
kind of your own vibrancy, your own flavor, because that's really the most important thing, I think.
Agreed.
I love
Yeah.
that. How was the audition process to get on the show as a pro?
How was yours? I don't know your story.
I did So You Think You Can Dance, and they kind of called me, and they're like, hey, can you come just interview? So I did an interview on camera. I was very nervous, very sweaty. I'm a very sweaty person. And there's no,
Yeah,
no
we
different-
went running in New York the other day, and we go to a coffee shop, and he walks in with he's shirtless, and I'm like, dude, where do you think you are? Put
I
your shirt
rinsed
on.
out the shirt.
And
It was-
he's dripping sweat, and there's a massive line, and he's standing next to me. I'm like, I'm with
Bleeding
the
sweat.
shirtless man. Like,
But
trying
you
to
were
get.
shirtless in LA yesterday running?
Yeah, but before we went in to get a smoothie, I put my shirt back on like a civilian does.
Shirt, no shoes, no service, Alan.
there was no sign, first of all. No. So I did this interview very nervous, and then I think they already knew I could dance a little bit from So You Think You Can
Yeah,
Dance,
of course, a little bit.
I did
Yeah.
I did a dance as well, just like with a partner. And then from there they put me on troupe.
Okay.
And so I started season 20.
How old were you?
I was 19 or 20. I think I turned 20
Okay.
on season 20.
Wow.
I can't remember. Or it was like, or I turned 21 on season 21. I can't remember what
Yeah.
it was. There, because we used to do 2 seasons a year.
Okay.
And so then I was on troupe for like 2 years. And then I was a pro on season 25.
Okay.
And how happy were you?
Honestly, when I was a kid, I was watching the show. I was like, if I could ever just be on the show, that would be the biggest dream come true.
Yeah.
And then when they were like, you're on Troop, I was like, oh my God, this is a dream come true. And like a few years later, you're going to be on a pro. And I was like, this doesn't even, how is this real? Like, this is the biggest dream come true. And then when I won, I was like, this is like all of my dreams came true.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that I'm still part of the show is like, it's such a special show.
Yeah.
Again, I've not done many other like TV shows, but they say, oh, everyone's like a family. On Dancing with the Stars, everyone is truly like a family. The producers, the PAs, the executives, everyone is just so kind and so loving that it's such a good environment. That I just feel so lucky to be a part of it.
Emma, what's your story?
So I feel like the dancing community, the ballroom dancing community, is quite small and niche. So Dance with Stars knew who I was from my competitions, and they'd seen videos. And so I got an invite because I was on a Broadway show, and this Broadway show was like the biggest ballroom dancing show in the world. But not on TV. It was like a theater show, and they did some arenas at some point. But we were on this show, touring around the world, and I was actually on the show with like Shauna and Sasha and Peter. So a lot of people that came from this show, it's called Burn the Floor, went to Dancing with the Stars. So they knew who I was. They recruited me from there.
What year is this?
Oh my God, 2012.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I had the interview, and I thought I said all the wrong things. You know, it's like one of those where I came out and I was like, oh my gosh. But then they had me on the show, and I think I was maybe like one of the last waves of people where they got a visa for, because I'm British. So I lived in England and came over, and
She's
that
not
was
faking an accent.
Yeah, I'm not
She's
faking.
actually
He likes
funny.
to tell people that I'm faking it.
That's wild.
Well, she
Can you
always tells
imagine?
people she's from Birmingham because she's from Birmingham, England. And I'm like, oh,
Peaky
she's actually
Blinders.
from Birmingham, Alabama. And this is a fake accent.
I feel like
Very
we've been
hilarious
through this
Baldwin of
before.
you.
Yeah, he does it all the time.
That's not true. I wish it
Oh,
was.
shocker. My
Yeah,
gosh.
shocker, right?
What do you guys think now? Because is this legit? Like, are they casting a pro? It's like the show is like, we're gonna find the next pro.
Oh, the new show.
Yeah, the new
Finding a
show,
New
right?
Pro.
They're finding a new pro, so that pro will be amongst you guys.
Yeah.
They're doing that.
Yeah.
Typically, are you guys always in troop first? Like, Emma, were you in troop first?
I was, yeah.
Okay.
But it's not everyone has their own journey.
Yeah.
Well, the Taylor
Okay.
Swift guy,
Jan.
Jan,
Right, he obviously wasn't in troop
he wasn't in
first.
troop.
No,
No.
and either was Riley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like again, Riley did juniors. So like
Okay.
she had a small feel
And
for
her
it.
sister was part of the show,
Yeah.
so she was kind of always like,
Yeah.
she was a part of the show in a sense.
I personally think it's very good for people to go on troop first, just to like learn the show.
Yeah.
Because when you're thrown into it, it's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're a pro for the very first time, and you have to now take somebody and teach them and guide them through this whole journey, and you've never really been behind the scenes, it's really hard.
Yeah, and you might be like overwhelmed with like, you don't know what the best camera angles are. Like, it's very difficult being a ballroom dancer and being a stage dancer, and then realizing you have to choreograph for a camera is a completely different thing. So if you've had a couple of seasons as a troupe to understand where the best front is and understand how to choreograph for camera and what looks good, because there are formulas and there's patterns that work and there's a lot of things that you learn. I think it's really good too. I'm super grateful for my start as troupe. I did 3 seasons as troupe.
I think again, everyone's different though. Like some people can just jump right in and be great at it.
Will the finding of the pro show, will they go to troop potentially, or will they just?
No,
I
I
think
think
they're
that-
gonna be a pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it would be finding troop. Then.
Finding the next troop member.
Finding
Yes,
the next
yes.
troop.
I think it's a pro.
Yeah.
We don't know. We're gonna be just as when it's airing, we're gonna find out just as the same as everyone
Will they
else.
be on this current the upcoming season?
I mean, we assume so, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We still don't know who won that.
Yeah.
We don't know, like, you know, what the
Yeah.
next steps are with that. But it's going to be, you know, we've had the question before, like, oh, do you feel like people are coming for your job? I don't really necessarily feel
Well, I mean,
like
they
that.
always are gonna need new pros as old pros leave.
Yes.
And, you know.
Yes, I think that I think there's room for everybody.
And I think it's great with like the success of the last 2 seasons, especially branching out and creating a new, show in the universe of Dancing with the Stars is awesome.
Yeah.
If you guys were judges on that show, what would you be looking for?
I think it depends. Like, I think a big part of our show is, I would say it's multiple things, but two main things is, are you a good dancer? Check. Are you a good teacher? Because you have to teach your celebrity to make sure that they're comfortable.
Well,
it's
and
not just about
typically,
you.
if they have teaching experience, they've probably been teaching like 5 to 10-year-olds because they're, I'm imagining, younger versus adult beginners is probably very different.
Yeah, so I think it's just being malleable, being
Yes.
able to adjust and be on the fly and make changes in the room when you have to. And above everything else, I think being there for your partner, making sure they feel safe, comfortable. Like, it's scary enough to do something you've never done in front of. It's scary enough to do something you've never done before, but then to do it in front of millions of people is so, like, Joe, how nervous. How nervous.
You're holding your breath.
He just went. Don't bring me back. Don't bring me back.
No, but it's scary. It's vulnerable. So like
my
you want to
God.
make sure you're prepared.
It's and what was so
Joe, I have a question. What was scarier? Stepping out of the limo on Bachelor or your first dance on Dancing with the Stars?
Ooh, good question.
Because you were never on TV before
and he was
that.
very nervous for both.
I think it was the limo because at least Dancing with the Stars, I had a month and a half of rehearsals pre-dance, and we did the walkthrough.
And no one got eliminated the first night, so you were safe.
But I could have gotten eliminated the first night. But I
Bachelor.
I could have, but I didn't. Where I struggled,
Okay.
was Jenna was such a good teacher, and she was really good with me. I mean, at one point after that first dance, she goes, "I know what we did wrong. I can never let you go. Like, I can never let you off on your own." But I think I was actually decent in rehearsals. Like every week, like I would figure out I would be good, and then we would get out there, and I would completely black out, and Jenna would be like, "What happened?" I'd be like, "I'm blacking out." She goes,
Yeah, no.
okay. And like, how do you work around, like, how do you work around that?
Well, there's you've had a few partners like that. I've had a few partners like that as well. And sometimes it's partners that weren't like that for 4 weeks and then suddenly they get nervous.
Really?
Yeah.
That is so interesting.
I'll let you go first.
I've had quite a few partners that like do that, and it's totally nerves related because in the rehearsal the stakes aren't as high, you're not being watched by millions, it's not live, you're not being judged, it's all of those things, so they like have the confidence and they're present. When you're nervous, your body, like it's like your nervous system cannot hang on to the steps or the presence of mind, the memory, and it just flies out the window. So sometimes they look at you and they've completely blanked, and you have to like verbally, you have to physically like put them in their spot. So it really does affect the choices of your choreography, because like Jenna would have said to you, if you're separate and especially if you don't have eyes on each other, you are
Anything
out
can
there by
happen.
yourself.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
I had Mauricio Umansky was my dance partner a few seasons ago, and he blacked out in a salsa. And this happened to be a part of the routine where our feet were constantly going. It was all different timing, different arm movements. We couldn't pick it up for 16 seconds. So we had to
That's
fluff
long.
it.
It's an eternity. It feels like
Yeah,
an
I was
eternity
gonna say
on
it feels
TV.
like forever.
16
well, probably
seconds.
even longer for you in that moment.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
even once, like if you mess up one step, you're like, oh my God, that's massive.
Yeah, it's two full counts of 8.
16 seconds was like, it was a quarter of the dance. And so America was just watching us like literally struggle going around each other. And then I cued him into the next part. And then usually what happens after, you'll be able to confirm this. Usually what happens after you mess up and you've messed up is that you come back into your body and then you kill the rest of it because you're so mad at yourself.
And your adrenaline is going crazy.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
Maybe not for Joe.
But honestly,
But your adrenaline's going crazy and you're like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I have to make up for it now
Yes.
probably.
To me, it's like two things. One, you want to do well if you have that muscle memory, if you practice a billion times and you do it right every single time, there's still a chance that when you're live, it doesn't work out. Something just misfires and you mess up one step, but that muscle memory will bring you back in, or your partner will.
Do you know what I wish? We've never spoke about this. I wish we could get as the pros, like an hour or two actual rehearsal on the ballroom floor, because
You guys don't have that?
we
We
don't.
get 3 times on camera
You
blocking.
get to run it 3 times.
Okay.
But that's more for the director and the cameras. But I was gonna say,
If I had that as
Yeah.
as one of the stars, like that would probably help out immensely.
so
Yes.
2
Yeah,
things.
that makes sense.
One was, I think the reason some people just later on get nervous is because they care so much. You know, like they're loving it so much and they don't want to go home, so they kind of put extra pressure on themselves.
Yeah.
And that's when they're like, oh God, like I tried too hard instead of just like kind of letting go. So a lot of the times I'll tell my partners to like, we're about to dance. Don't think anymore.
Yeah.
You've worked so hard. You've thought about it this whole week. Just let it happen. If you mess up, who cares?
Yeah.
Get that pressure out. I was also gonna say, I think something that like I learned with Ilona, because in one of our dances in the jive, she messed up a little bit. We kept going, but she was really like beating herself
Yeah.
up for it. And she was like, it was just so loud. Like the audience got so loud. I didn't hear the music. So like in
Really?
rehearsals, her sister Olivia would come around and we would have fun with it. Like she would buy blow horns, like air horns.
Yeah.
And like really loud noises like during rehearsals and just playing them.
That's
or
so
like a
funny.
megaphone like yelling. Like we had fun with like trying to get more comfortable.
It's a good idea. I
You
like
know,
that.
That is
do-
a good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
What
don't
Tiger
tell
Woods'
anyone.
dad used to do.
Really?
For him when he would putt.
Really?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just being able to like not freak out when you hear something loud. you
Yeah,
know?
that's not the music.
But it's just staying in it. And I think what really helps me and my partners is just like that connection. You know, staying in it together,
Yeah.
knowing that no matter what, I will help you.
Yeah.
And I think that calmness will allow them to like just be present in the moment.
Yeah.
Because it is, you work so hard. I mean, let's just say 4 hours a day for a week. Basic math, 8, 16. We're doing 24 hours.
This is gonna
Let's
take
say
a
we
while.
do 20.
This is gonna take a minute.
Carry the
Jesus.
2. No,
8,
let's say you get 24
16.
hours of like dancing this.
Yeah.
It's for a minute.
Yeah.
You know, you're doing 1 minute on live TV. You build up so much pressure around that 1 minute. Oh, you only get one chance. Instead of like, I finally get to show the world this hard work that I put in. You know, it's, I think it's the mentality behind it.
Yeah.
Like enjoying it as opposed to like dreading it.
Jenna and I used to like gossip for the first like 25 minutes because I'd walk in with Earth Bar smoothies. I would do anything I could to distract her from dancing. Go ahead. What were you going to say?
How did
I'm
you
here
make
with
it to
treats.
the semifinals? Like you're bribing your partner to not teach you how to dance.
What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say I literally still have like the nightmare of like, oh my God, I'm on stage and like I don't know what the dance is. Like I'm in the group dance and
Yeah.
I haven't danced on stage in like 10 years. And like,
Yeah.
I mean, I never forgot my dance, but like it is like I can imagine for someone that had never danced in their life spending, you know, it's tons of hours, but it's 1 week.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, go do it. Lights, cameras, actions in front of all these people.
And you only get one chance.
And I
That's
feel
the
like
scary
most
part.
people's biggest fear is forgetting the dance.
yeah.
Well, when you forget every week, you become numb to it. Like, so I'm just not like the odds are most likely I'm gonna forget. So let's just have fun. It took me the whole time, but you know.
Let's talk about your guys' relationship. How did this come to be?
Well, I feel like, oh, my hands are cold. I feel like we were always friends, and then, you know, it was just, I don't know, on tour, everybody would like, we would always be together. Like,
Yeah.
we would always be like laughing and joking, and everyone kind of like, I feel like saw it before we did. But now it's like, it's really nice to be with somebody that you could just spend so much time with. Like we can do just the mundane things.
We took a pottery class yesterday.
We took a pottery class
Guys,
yesterday.
that is so
She
domestic
was
of you.
really good.
Really? I'm
Yeah.
not
Was I?
surprised.
I thought I was doing really well on the whole thing, and I was. And then we got to the painting, and I fell apart. And she really came together in the painting.
Okay.
Well, I knew what.
It was. I was like, I
You're
came in there.
describing
I
this
was a
is so
star
funny
student.
to
The
me.
the
He
teacher
was.
was like, "Wow, very good."
It's good.
And then we got to the painting, and it downhill.
Well, there was like different techniques for how you could decorate your pot, and I was like, oh, I can paint
She
and I
did
can do the
splatter
splatter.
paint.
That's gonna
Yeah.
be the easiest. He wanted to like carve.
I was like
his own.
sketching things out. Big mistake.
Oh my!
I
You
did
took
one
on too
thing,
much.
because you
More
painted
than
and then you sketch out the paint.
Yeah.
And so I made like a vase, and it was a black vase with the white sketch, whatever it's called, like
design.
sketch etching out.
Yeah.
Once you etch it out, you can't fix it.
Yeah.
And so I started etching it out. I tried to make a heart, and one side was crooked. I was like, "Oh my god!" And
Why
then
are
I
we
just,
talking so much about
Alan,
pottery?
how do you feel about
I don't know.
Emma?
I'm feeling like I can't believe
But-
he's still going on about that pottery class.
I was going to say she was so good. We had fun. Like we do a lot of mundane things. It's wild because, you know, we go on tour together. We live on a bus together. We see each other every single day, and yet we find so many fun ways to laugh.
Yeah.
Like what was I don't even remember what it was, but last night, like, we're laying in bed. Oh, it was the video of the Chinese buffet.
Oh yeah.
And we probably laughed for like 3 minutes of like hysterical laughing.
That's right.
And it was just like, you find so much joy with the person.
Yeah.
And
Well, you
I
guys are
find-
best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
You
it's-
are.
Do you ever worry about like also working together? Like we work together in a sense, like we do this podcast together.
It's
But
definitely working together.
yeah, we work together.
In a sense, like we work together.
Serena's face right now was like, what is he talking about? We host this podcast.
We work together in a way more than they work together
Yeah.
because they have individual
Yeah, we're-
partners in a competition. We are partners in the competition.
Okay.
A podcast.
Let him get.
What I was about to say is because theirs is a work that is when they are on, so when you're doing the show and when you're doing tour, it's every day,
Yeah.
all day long. Opposed to this is like, you know,
We have on times and off
Yeah.
times
on
throughout
time,
the
off
week.
time,
Yeah.
on time,
Yeah.
off time. Like we,
Which
so
you don't
like,
really have an off button, but yeah.
No, I don't. But like, is it ever difficult?
No, can I answer this?
Please.
Because like I feel really strongly about this. I do not find it at all difficult working with Alan, who's also on the same job as me, like at all. And I don't really know why, other than the fact that I think that growing up, you know, the attachment styles, right? The anxious attachment and avoidant attachment, all
Yeah.
that. It's all like kind of, I went into like therapy, honestly, to talk about, I didn't want to be so attached to my person that I became them, or that we couldn't do things away from each other, because I really think that that's healthy. And so now I feel like we have enough of our own things going on. Like I'm so excited about the stuff that I have going on in my life, and a lot of that is just mine, and I love it so much. And he has the same, like he has things that he's building and working on, and he's into real estate, and our real estate is separate. It feels like we have enough to fill each other's our own part, and then we come together and we share this special love of dance together.
And because a lot of our interests are aligned, even if we're not doing them together, we help each other out.
Yeah.
You know, like especially on the show, a very funny thing. I swear it was like week 3 or 4, and she was like, "Listen, if Andy goes home this week, I'll like help you. I'll help you next week." And she said this for like 5 weeks. I was like, "Is Andy going home?"
I
God
said,
damn
if
it.
Andy goes home, I am all in
I'm
to
gonna be
help
in there.
you.
And it's like week 7. I'm like, he's never going home. I'm never gonna get help. No.
Now
It was
you're
just-
like, okay, so if Elaine goes
Yes,
home,
Elaine
I
goes
will
home,
help you
I'll
and
help
Andy.
I was like, this is getting crazy. No,
Yeah.
but we still, again, even though we're so stressed out with our own partners, like doing that with somebody and knowing that we're going through the exact same thing
Yeah.
it's reassuring, and you're able to help each other, because the problems I have are not the same problems she has, but she knows how to fix those.
Right.
And the problems she has, I can fix. Like it's so nice to have that same perspective, but a different perspective.
Well,
Yeah.
if you were dating someone off of the show, I mean, pros and cons, but they would never be able to fully understand what
Yeah.
you're going through. It's just impossible, whereas
Yeah.
you guys have a very deep level of understanding.
Yes, and then also we go on tour. I feel like it's really hard for the people that have significant others that aren't on the show when they have to come on tour.
Right, well, they're long distance then.
Yeah.
Because for 4 months of the year, you are doing long distance, and then, you know, their spouse is coming out and they're spending like the one day off that you have a week with you. It's just a lot of traveling.
And we get to like enjoy these highs together.
Yeah.
You know, like when we perform at Radio City, like it's a really awesome thing, and like we're doing it together.
Yeah.
And like we
Yeah.
can get up, like imagine like going home and like calling like, "Oh, we did this." They're like, "Oh, that's cool." Like that's awesome. But like it you feel the achievements together.
Yeah.
If your significant other was a banker,
Yeah.
and
I'm not going to be a banker, Joe.
I'd say if it wasn't you,
Yeah.
and he was a banker, you know, like the show also, like the reality is when single, good-looking, attractive people go on this show and they're partnered up with someone that is in a relationship or married or whatnot, no matter what, people start spreading rumors.
Yeah.
And I think if a rumor was spread with one of your partners, you guys kind of like, okay, this is part of the game. Where if he's a banker,
not game, but like it comes with the territory.
yeah,
Yes.
Like you're not playing.
We understand what's happening. Where
Yes.
if he's a banker, he may be like, my wife is cheating on me, or my significant other is cheating on me. These rumors must be true because, like, look at the way they're dancing.
Okay, what's your obsession with bankers?
I don't know. It was the profession I decided to go with.
Banker Bob. Yeah, they might not understand it as much, but then some people do. So I think that's like more kind of depending on
I
the
guess you could
relationship.
also have someone that is a dancer that is maybe more jealous and
Yes.
would be like, I understand it, but I'm still uncomfortable with
Yes.
this. And
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think trust helps a lot with that. We really trust each other, and so
Yeah.
like that.
I don't know if I trust Alan and Andy. That threw me off.
Kiss me a few times.
Yeah, I saw that at Rockefeller when we saw you guys. I was like, did they just kiss?
Wait, did they kiss in New York?
Yeah,
I think
in,
you guys did
Radio
kiss in New
City,
York.
of course.
Yeah,
New York,
of course,
yeah.
of course, Emma. Of course they're
Of
kissing.
course they kiss in New York. They kissed on live TV. Yeah, and that's where I was like, oh, well, that was unexpected.
Here. You're like, is this cheating? I don't
Kiss
know.
you? I think he kissed me.
He did.
Who's been announced so far on this upcoming season?
You got
Sierra,
Sierra,
Mora,
Laura, and Jackson.
And Jackson.
Jackson also.
which is banana
Savannah
ball?
Bananas.
Savannah
Savannah
Banana. Why do I keep
Bananas?
wanting to call
I
it
think
banana
it's
ball?
called Banana Ball though, like the whole league.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I think you're right.
Oh.
If you were gonna go all in on one person out of the three that have been announced right now,
That's a really hard
Is
question.
it
Joe,
impo-
they're
you just
all
have no
three
idea?
really good ones.
Yeah.
You know, like they're all three, like you can see each one of them winning.
And you know what's good? They all have like strong social media.
Yeah.
You know, we
Yeah.
get an array of celebrities come on the show. I would absolutely love to dance with someone who has like a really strong social media this season because that would be kind of new for me. And I really like social media. So I would be excited to be partnered with someone like that. But sorry, going back to your question, I think that Jackson, he's going to have strengths like he's not necessarily a dancer when you watch him, but he is
He's a
used
performer.
to.
He's so charismatic.
He's a performer and he's used to picking up TikTok choreography. So
And
you
being
have
in
a
front of people,
Yeah.
like
The
the
nerves.
audience.
which is a big thing.
huge. So
Yeah.
he has like 2 or 3 really good.
You know what I'm gonna say as well? What's really good about that is like athletes are usually so good in their field. So like if he was a baseball player, only a baseball player, he would be unbelievable at that. But when you add in the element of like performance and interacting with the audience, that's something that is so different than just sports.
Oh, the dude can look at the camera and
Yeah.
he can perform and he can rise up. And that's something that most people, they might be able to get the dancing, but they might not feel comfortable performing it. And the performing is like at least 50%.
Like I'm gonna bring up Ilona again. This is something that I realized with her. She went to the Olympics and played rugby and got a bronze medal, but rugby is so reactive. You know, you are, if this person does this, I'm gonna go here. You're playing live in the moment, whereas dancing is so like I've practiced for this to go perfect. Sports usually is reactive, right? Like if you're playing football or baseball, like you don't know what pitch is coming to you, you have to react to it. But because Jackson has the performance aspect of it and playing to an audience or even lip singing to audience, that brings down the nerves so much. And I think that's a really strong suit for him. Like the performance aspect might even be better than the athletic aspect.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I was going to say, like, looking at the girls, both of these girls that have been announced are like so fit and young and seem like they would just have no problem at all keeping up with the endurance side of it. They have great social medias. They're both really, really successul in the shows that they've been on. I'm a big Traitors
and
fan,
they've
so
both
I
been
watched
on
them both
Traitors.
on
They've both been on
Traitors.
Traitors.
Oh, yeah.
What's interesting though is the most important part of like who's gonna do well is whoever wants to be there.
Yeah.
You
Like
think?
if you want to be there and you care, that resonates.
Well,
so
there are a
well.
lot of people that go on the show that
Or like in the
they're
past,
like,
like, yeah, I'll do it, but like I don't care that much. Like the
Okay.
people who are like, I'm excited to do this.
Yeah.
those are the ones that do so well.
Now it's a little bit different. I think now Dancing with the Stars has become
Really big.
so big that now everybody has definitely got this re-energized enthusiasm for doing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely in the past there was people that would do it for different reasons, like they had something really near and dear to their heart that they wanted to promote. We've had people that have pledged all of the money that they've earned on Dance with Stars and given it to charity, and that would have been their reason.
Yeah.
And so there was a multitude of different reasons, but now like people are excited to push themselves and see if they can do it.
Yeah. What do you think Dancing with the Stars has done right in the sense that, you know, the show's been around for forever. It's always been successful, but it is having such a moment right now, such a resurgence, which you just don't really see that often, or you see it for one season and then it kind of like tapers off. And I feel like the last like 2 to 3 seasons, it's really built to this precipice of like this season. I mean, you guys, it's going to be huge.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it is good television. Anyone can watch it. You're watching celebrities. Dancing with the Stars is giving celebrities a platform to succeed. Not like other reality shows where they're trying to make them look bad, you know, or trying to make them look like a villain or this. Dancing with the Stars, you're taking a bunch of celebrities who are vulnerable, who want to go out there and show either strength or vulnerability or anything, and you're giving a platform to succeed. You want everyone to do well.
Yeah.
So do you think that because so much of reality television right now is centered around like mess, that it has allowed people to gravitate towards Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, I heard something that somebody said the other day, and it was like Dancing with the Stars is about breakthroughs, not breakdowns. And that really stuck with me because it is like nobody on the show is out to get the celebrities. They just want to support them. And then through the nature of the competition, these celebrities are really challenged, and you as your partner, you're seeing them, and you as the viewer, you're seeing them through this whole roller coaster, but it always aims to bring them up, and it does, just through being human. So I think even celebrities that come on the show with a persona and a brand and a front, they get really stripped back to the real story of who they are. And Dancing with the Stars does a great job of putting the celebrities' wants and needs first. So we have an entire week that's dedicated to Most Memorable Year or Dedication Week, and the celeb gets to talk about what they love. And it's not, so it's obviously, it's produced in the sense that, you know, there's an interview about it, but the celebrity gets to talk about
Whatever
their
they
mom
want.
or this amazing, when their child was born, or this amazing career moment. Like, it's genuinely about them.
I think, as well as you get to learn about these celebrities.
Yeah.
And
But with all that said, this has always been true.
I
So
think-
where has the
Okay.
resurgence come from? Because I personally think the resurgence is like somehow the show, like this is for lack of better terms, the show has become cool.
I was going to say,
Like there's
it's
now,
always been cool, Joe, but no, I'm going to be
no,
honest.
but it has.
I think,
Now there's like this. There's like an edge to it.
again, my opinion, I think TikTok has been so, you know, such a platform for the show, but not just for us to like showcase and do trends and stuff. I think people are talking about it. People are reviewing the show. People are talking about their favorite moments on TikTok. And then you see somebody talking about it and it spreads like a wildfire.
Right.
You know, and everyone ends up talking about Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
It used to be a Tuesday show or a Monday show, but now it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, because we're putting out, celebrities and pros are putting out constant content. So you could wake up every day and literally watch your show because we are chronically online, for better or for worse, and it's literally made it a through the week. And then you pick your teams and you get to see so much more of them. Like by the time the premiere has started on the season, you've already seen all of the personalities and you've decided who you like, and you really love this kind of series that this person's doing, or you love the vibe of this person. It's like fully immersed.
You're like
I was
hooked
gonna
on
say,
the person's
and
journey. You
it's-
get hooked.
And it's live.
And it's
So
fun.
you're watching
Live
it live.
is also nice.
Which
And you
isn't,
guys do live very well.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, we were talking about the Survivor finale was live, and it felt a little clunky.
Oh,
you
really?
guys have it down to a science. That
which
show.
I think it's like, you know, no matter what, on Tuesday, they're dancing. And it's either going to be really good
Yeah.
or it's going to be not
and you're
good.
gonna see it.
Yeah.
Because they're
But-
not gonna edit it.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you as a viewer get to watch it live.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you get to react live.
Yeah.
And if something touched you or something made you laugh, you go online and you talk about it, and there's a community around it.
Yeah,
now.
there's a community. I feel like everybody looks forward to the Tuesday because they see you throughout the week and they know that there's a payoff on
Yeah.
Tuesday,
Yeah.
and they get to then talk about it with other people who watch a show. And so
Yeah.
It was really interesting to see. There was so many like videos and creators that went viral every single week. Like there was a guy with a notebook that he never, like, I forgot what his name was.
yeah, he didn't like me and Andy very much. There was a few people that
had
didn't
that
like me and
But
Andy.
there was like
Dislike.
there was like a lot of guys like with the whiteboard describing or explaining that these people are like football players.
The
Like
lore.
yeah, like it's so interesting how everyone's worlds collided around Dancing
I
with
do
the Stars.
think social media is something that every show has access to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys, and I think the pros on the show deserve a lot of credit for this. Obviously, we get great guests as well and great partners that help. You and the show have leaned into social media in the right way. Like the way you guys have showcased your personalities, you've been dedicated to creating content and giving this like behind the scenes story to complement the story
Yeah.
Yeah.
is what has like really boosted this
Yeah.
research.
And I also think the stars are just incredible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the celebrities we're getting are just so engaging and so fun, and you want to root for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like it's a lot about the casting as well.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people will ask you like, who's your dream dance partner? So I'm not going to ask that.
Joe,
But-
you are my dream partner.
But do you have like right now for like this season? Is there like
Do you have names in your head of like, oh, it'd be cool to have this person? You don't
That's
have
not
to
what I
say.
was gonna ask, though.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I was going to
And
ask
this
like
is the last question because we have to wrap.
yeah, I know we have to wrap. But do you hope you get an athlete? Do you hope you get an actor? Do you hope
Cool.
you get a reality star?
That's a
like,
great question.
like
Go first.
I really hope that I can get someone with I'd love two things, and I don't like to ask for things,
Manifest
but
it, manifest
I'd like
it.
to
Throw
it out
manifest.
there.
That's a
Throw
really
it
good
out there,
term.
yeah.
I would love to manifest a partner that has dance experience, or at least some kind of capability movement wise, like
Musicality
dancing
would be great.
Yeah, musicality, camp music, but dance experience would be like, oh my gosh, I would love that. But also social media presence. Like I would love to have someone with a big social media presence because I really like social media and doing that with my partner. So that would be really cool.
Nice.
And
I'm gonna
funny, always
Yeah.
funny.
I'm gonna do three things then. One that has a little bit of danceability. You know, the social
being
media
really
presence.
picky.
I'm manifesting, baby. You gotta know what you
Throw it
want.
out.
Alan's like,
Throw
I
it
want a
out there.
Broadway star with 2 million followers.
I want somebody that's comfortable moving and has danceability. I want somebody with a little bit of a social media following. But most importantly, I want them to be willing to be there and put in
Yeah.
the work.
Yeah.
Like above all, them coming in every day and like being excited
Yeah.
to be there. You can't fix that. You can't change that. Like
Yeah.
somebody's passionate about dancing on TV. That's the best.
Okay, so on this podcast, we do a segment called "Not Married to This."
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Love it. Makes sense. It's the name of the show.
Yeah. You
Don't
wanna
make me go first. I went
Okay,
first
I'll
on the
go
last
first.
one.
I'll
I
go
need
first.
a second.
We are staying at the one hotel.
Oh, I can agree with you already. We spoke about this yesterday.
The hotel room key is a wooden
Yep.
Chip.
chip. It's a wooden chip. It's this small. It's so easy to lose.
It's a circle.
It's a circle. I'd rather just give me the credit card type of room key. It's just too difficult. It blends in too much. I put it on wood. I can't find it. It's so easy to lose. And that's my.
I love that.
I'm not
That's
married
a
to
great
that.
one. Okay. Well, I'm going to stick on hotels.
Okay.
I'm not married to hotels not having free water in the rooms.
I couldn't agree more.
Couldn't agree.
I
more.
will
we need
say-
one water bottle for free, please. I'm paying $600 a night.
I'm the
Throw
queen.
in a water bottle. It's
I'm
50
the queen
cents.
of like calling front desk and be like, "Hi, do you have complimentary water bottles? Could you send up 8?"
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
yeah,
I don't
I
blame
do
you.
it all the time.
We'll walk into a hotel, and when we walk in, we'll let's go to the front desk. Can we have a water? Give us 6 of them.
Yeah. Usually
I agree.
they'll be like, "Yeah, how many do you want? 2? 6?"
Yeah.
And then we'll just take them to the room.
every
That's so
room-
bad.
Every room should have a bottle on each nightstand.
Well, that's
for
why
free.
that's why I like
Yeah.
the one hotel because it's triple filter.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, is it?
They
Yeah.
are eco-friendly. They filter. You can drink out of the
Yes,
tap
you
water.
can drink their tap water, which is good.
But still, like to me, which will gladly do, but like a water bottle, even if it's a reusable one, just on the nightstand, because I don't want to walk to the bathroom and fill it up.
Okay.
You know, like I wake up every night drinking water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need water in the middle
Yeah.
of the
Even
night.
if they just put them like when they clean the room.
Yeah.
We're so
Yeah.
spoiled. So you're being like, I need my free water bottle.
Listen, I'll pay for it, but like I feel like if you're paying $600 a
Listen,
night,
if you're gonna pay for a hotel room, like
just charge me
Give
up
me some
front.
water.
Charge me up front for the
Charge
water.
me an extra 10.
I don't think that's asking
Yeah.
for much.
Don't make me make the choice at 3 a.m. when there's a bottle that says $6 and I have to choose.
Six.
Yeah,
I
but
could choose.
six is okay.
Six is
Yeah.
actually not bad.
That's
Those
still
are like
it's 13.
$12.
Yeah, but if I'm looking at 3 in the morning, I'm like, I have to. I'm gonna pay it. I have to. I'm not.
Yeah.
Like, don't give me that choice. Charge me in advance.
Okay,
Don't let me know.
Emma, we're talking too long on this.
Okay. I was thinking about this. Like, I really like the look of those. You know, the Starbucks drinks where it's like a strawberry matcha and it's like pink on
Yeah.
top,
Yes.
and like love the look of it. Not married to the taste at all. Like, I've really tried to like get into that because I'm like, oh, this is a cool
Yeah,
drink.
you've been trying
I-
matcha a lot.
I want it,
Yeah.
but then when I have it, I'm like, ew, I'm just not married to that.
I like that.
My
I like
goal, believe it or not, this summer is to try to get into matcha more, and I'm gonna try to get in through strawberry matchas because I feel like that's the easiest like beginner
is that your
intro.
goal?
Yeah.
I just feel like matcha's so good.
that. We got big goals over here in this family.
Did you say why is that a goal?
My 2026 goal. I'm gonna get
Matcha.
into
No, I want to like matcha. I feel like it's a great caffeine alternative. I
Yeah.
feel like when I drink coffee every single day, I feel dehydrated and my body becomes really dependent on it. I can tell I'm like tired in the mornings if I don't have my coffee.
Is there less caffeine in matcha?
There's less caffeine, it's more stable caffeine.
yes.
So you
Interesting.
don't get the spike.
Yeah.
It's like a gradual increase and it's just not as intense. And
I
feel
hope
like
you
should
achieve
like
this
it.
goal.
The way I'm gonna do it, you wanna hear? I'm gonna start with like the sweetest matcha that tastes the least like matcha and then work my way down. That's what I did with coffee. I used to get caramel macchiatos with Cali style, which means they would rim it inside with caramel and then caramel drizzle on top. And I did gain about 15
Interesting choices of
pounds.
words.
But then I paired it back and now I can drink black coffee with sugar. Or black
That's
coffee with honey.
amazing.
Okay, you know,
I
I have
like
another
that.
not
Thank you.
married to this.
Okay, hit us.
And you're not gonna like it. It's different.
Yeah, we're really letting this podcast go.
I don't like.
This is
We
our
could've
longest
done,
one
like,
by
2
far.
parts.
I
with
don't
you guys,
like.
honestly.
I don't like coffees that are too sweet.
Okay.
Like
See,
it's-
I don't either anymore.
Yeah, it's almost
Because-
like I just
My
give me an iced Americano black.
What's like the sweetest? Would you do like a
Okay,
caramel
so
macchiato?
Starbucks has a really
You want
good
to do it
drink.
not married to this?
Yeah, okay, I'll go. My not married to this is that hotel moisturizers I feel like never moisturize. Like
Yeah.
I've never used one that I feel like is strong enough. Now I have chronically very dry skin, so I typically bring my own moisturizer. My dad also freaked me out recently that like the shampoo conditioners at hotels are not the cleanest.
What
but
do you mean?
He found
You haven't seen this?
he
No,
found it
what do you
on
mean?
TikTok.
What do
He
you mean
found
it's
it
not
out
the
on
cleanest?
TikTok. Apparently, yeah, it's just like a lot of bacterial
Yeah, more
growth, and you don't
bacteria.
know like.
Really?
I don't know. I don't
It's not
know.
all- I mean, listen, we like hotels. Like,
We love
After
hotels.
this podcast, none of us are going to be able to
No,
stay.
and I'm
gonna
sure
stay
the
at
one
it.
hotel is incredibly,
Airbnb.
impeccably clean. However, I'm not married. I find the moisturizers in hotels typically not that strong.
Agreed.
It's more for like
Guys, I'm
comfort.
gonna be honest. I don't use the hotel moisturizer.
No, I have.
Me
I
neither.
have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't get out of the shower and like put a little moisturizer in
No.
your
No.
body?
Yeah.
No.
They should, you know what, they
You
should
should.
start doing like, you know, a little bit more like body oils, like something that,
Ooh, I
that
like
stands
that.
out a bit.
Actually, that's a good idea
know what
because
I
Body
people
oil,
would bring
and then
their
you
own
could see
clean
body oil.
cream.
You could see through. I want to be able to see through the bottle.
Is that your
we
problem?
can do that.
You can at the one hotel.
Yeah.
Sheer bottles of body oil. We
Yeah.
should pitch that. I
Yeah.
kinda like that for a
like
hotel.
like OC. Is it
Yes.
OC?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
OSE.
OSHA.
OSHA.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. That body oil is.
It is really, really good. That is the best body. I'm married to that.
Yeah, married to that for
This
sure.
episode is sponsored.
By OC.
OCR.
OCR.
Guys, please tell people where they can find you.
I'm chronically online, man. So you can find me at, what's my handle? The Emma Slater. I think I'm on the Emma Slater on both TikTok and Instagram.
I walk around Melrose a lot. You can find me at Melrose. No. I am at Alan Bersten, right? I think it's just Alan Bersten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Who knew?
Guys,
Great.
go follow them. Vote for them this season on Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for coming on. And
love
thank
you
you for
guys.
listening to Not Married to This.
You guys are great.
You guys are great.
We
This is
love you
awesome.
guys.
That's a podcast.